How much student loans did you pull?
Hundreds of thousands. I finally was able to pay it off.
So it was up to $15,000.
Do you mind dropping the figure of the student loan, like how much it was?
Yeah. Oh gosh. I got a $10,000 a year scholarship.
Today we're asking college grads how much debt they have. Apparently the average borrower takes out $37,000 in student loans. So we're driving out to UCF where they're hosting an event for all the alumni. We'll be asking these college grads how they paid for school, if they actually use their degree, what kind of loans they have, and getting advice for how you can avoid student debt. Stay tuned because I did not expect the gems that these people were dropping, especially from this woman who now runs her own business. What's your name and what degree did you graduate with?
Okay, so my name is Danny. I graduated with a political science degree.
And what do you do now?
I'm in a master's program right now, so still finishing school.
How'd you pay for school?
I got a 100% tuition Bright Futures scholarship in high school, and I also got a FAFSA Pell Grant, so that took care of everything for me.
Hey, that's so good. What were some requirements to get a 100% tuition scholarship?
It was a certain SAT score. I believe it's changed now, but back then I think it was like 2,900 or something like that, and over 100 hours of community service.
Even though your degree was free, was the major worth it?
It was totally worth it. I had a great time, and I was happy to alleviate my parents' stress and be able to pay for it myself. So.
And how are you paying for grad school?
I actually still work for the university and receive tuition waivers through my job.
What's the master's degree in?
The master's degree is in public policy.
Living life after undergrad, what other forms of debt do you have? Do you have like a car loan or mortgage or anything?
I'm looking into getting a car loan, so that's mainly the one that's following me right now. I don't have any other kind of debt thanks to the ways that I used to pay for my degree. I graduated without debt. So, yeah.
Credit card debt?
No, I don't have a credit card.
No credit card?
I don't trust myself with a credit card.
We love the self-awareness. That's what people need. And just save up and buy a car cash.
I know, that's what I'm thinking, you know? Why am I going to get a loan? I don't have any right now, so.
What are your names and what degree did you graduate with?
Wendy Grant, I graduated with a kinesiology degree.
Gerard Grant graduated with an accounting degree and a master's in tax degree.
What do you guys do now for a career?
So I'm in banking, in HR, and I'm a small business owner.
I'm a corporate tax attorney.
Kinesiology to banking?
Well, they do say that you change careers like 7 times in your life, so I guess I'm going through that right now.
How did you pay for college?
So it was a combination of scholarships, some paid loans, just saving up over the years, and I also worked 2 part-time jobs.
I basically tutored in college and I also worked part-time.
Do you have a figure of how much student loans you had to use while you were in school?
It was very minimal. My parents actually saved up as I was growing up, so there was a fund that was already there to help pay for tuition costs. And that paid for probably about 80% of it.
And did you pay off the student loans already?
Yep, 100%.
How much were they?
This is under 10 grand.
And you, any loans?
Yeah, I did loans in grad school and law school, and I worked as a graduate hall director and also a research assistant to basically, pay for school.
And for kids who are like looking towards grad school, can you drop similarly how much loans it required to get that law degree? Because I know it could be up there, like 6-figure range.
Yeah, I mean, it varies on the school and other different types of factors. It could range, like in the hundreds of thousands, depending on your lifestyle in law school and, how you live. Just got to be conservative and just, be mindful of what you're spending on and how you're living, and just remember that you're a student in law school. You're not a lawyer,
So are you still paying off the student loans?
No, I finally was able to pay it off.
Anything you would do differently when it comes to paying for school?
I would just say that be mindful of scholarship opportunities out there. I think that there's so much resources out there. There's so much opportunities to work for corporations that do provide some type of educational assistance. I mean, it's not always going to be just in front of your face. It might take some work to do.
And apply to as many scholarships as possible. It doesn't hurt to just apply.
Because if you think of like getting a scholarship as a job, right? 4 hours of research and you might score $1,000 scholarship. That's like math, $250 an hour.
No, that's really good. I mean, it does make sense.
My name is Sam and I work in the aerospace industry.
My name is Michelle and I actually work for the government.
When did you graduate from college?
I graduated in 2010 at the young age of 32.
I was late as well. I graduated in 2017.
How'd you pay for school?
So we actually joined the Marine Corps. Part of the being a veteran is signing up for the GI Bill, and we had to pay a little bit of stipend every month for that. And then in the end, they gave us like $32,000 to pay for school. So we were able to go to school and graduate debt free.
What are the requirements to be a part of that?
You have to be, like when you get discharged, you have to have an honorable discharge from the Marine Corps, and you had to contribute $1,200 in your first 12 months of service.
Active duty service.
Why did you decide to go back to school?
I definitely wanted a sense of accomplishment. And even though I had already been in the military, and that's, commendable on its own, I still wanted to graduate with a college degree. Definitely helps for the resume, definitely helps with everything, and I wanted the sense of belonging. This is my hometown.
Was your major worth it?
It helped me in my position of management. I was a business major here, and it helped me advance to this management position that I'm in now. I've been at the same company for 19 years, so we plan to be there for 11 more, and then we're going to retire at 55. That's our plan.
Life post-college. Any other forms of debt that you have?
Yes, we have a mortgage, we have our car loans, normal credit card debt. We just, try to stay on top of it and not, live with beyond our means. Yeah, we talk about finances all the time.
We do finance. I'm a business major. Numbers are very important to me. You learn about interest rates. Our car loans are 2.65% interest, so they're very low. Our mortgage interest is
even lower.
2.25 or something like that because we have a VA loan. We pay extra money towards our mortgage every single month. And our credit card, we have like an airline's miles that we can get. We've had it for probably 10 years, but we've never paid a penny of interest on it. We paid
for our trip to Japan.
Have you guys budgeted together?
We do all the time. It's easy, money in and money out. It's a normal part, and a lot of people think that carrying debt is a normal thing, but we do sit down and we have difficult conversations sometimes. It's not always pleasant, but we have to discuss these things and figure it out in order to ensure our financial success in the future.
Okay, everyone's pretty dang responsible, so I'm just gonna ask them how they funded their education and how to do things the right way. What's your name and what degree did you graduate with?
My name is Chris Lau. I graduated with a Bachelor of Science, Business Administration.
And what do you do today?
So I'm a part owner of a sticker business, Sticker Print Go, based in Orlando. I actually have two businesses. My first business is a digital marketing program, and then my second business is a sticker business.
When did you graduate from UCF?
I graduated in 2005.
How did you pay for college?
Fortunately, I had good enough grades and had Florida Bright Futures, but I also had the support of my family who paid for a portion of the tuition, and I was able to get some grants from the federal government.
How'd you qualify for those grants?
I have an immigrant family, so we qualified based on some of the standards that they have and income limits and stuff like that. And then on top of that, Florida Bright Futures helped a lot since I had good enough grades, luckily.
Is there anything you would do differently about college, going about paying for it?
Just take advantage of all the grants that are available, all scholarships even available. There's a lot of scholarships and grants that people don't know about. Scholarships range from like just writing an essay all the way to just being from an immigrant family.
Yeah.
That's it.
What other forms of debt do you have or have you had after college?
Yeah, so I had a little bit of debt, but mostly just personal debt. But yeah, in terms of just
Car loans,
car
mortgage?
loans, apartments, stuff like that. Just day-to-day life loans or expenses.
Did you use any debt to start your business?
I did. For my first business, I had out-of-pocket expenses. It was $5,000. And then my second business, it was up to $15,000.
Have you been able to pay that off at this point?
Slowly. We're getting to the point we have to get some business first, which we are, and we have, and then that's it.
What are your names and what degree do you have or are getting?
So my name is Brooke, and I'm earning a degree in kinesiology.
I'm Denise, and my degree was in legal studies.
What do you do for work?
I work at the university. I'm an orientation leader, and I'm also a peer nights coach.
I work as a paralegal. I actually got a job in my field, which is kind of
Rare.
It is very rare.
How did you pay for school?
I had help from my parents, and I was a dual major in music as well. Almost finished that one. And so I had a music scholarship as well.
So no student loans?
I had a small student loan my last year.
Did you pay it off right away?
It took me a little while, but not too long. Very low interest rate, very low payments. It was nice.
Okay. How are you paying for school?
I had Bright Futures, was lucky enough to receive 75% and then help from family.
Do you mind dropping the figure of the student loan, like how much it was?
Oh gosh. I think I walked out with only owing like $5,000, I think, in student loan, because college was a lot cheaper back then too.
Was your degree worth it?
Yes, it was fully worth it.
Do you feel like it's worth it right now?
I think it is. I've had some on-campus learning experiences provided by my degree program, and so hopefully after this next year and year after that, I can hopefully get a job in the field.
I actually didn't pull any student loans. I took my entire senior year of high school, just applying for as many scholarships as possible. I got a $10,000 a year scholarship from the Reverend Pinckney Scholarship Program, and then I got a few other $1,000 ones, $2,000 ones.
You're probably at 20, 30,000.
Yeah, I would say, yeah.
How did you educate yourself on scholarships and paying for school like that? Did you read something that told you about this option? Did your parents tell you about this?
I think that my parents kind of were looking to some scholarship options, and then my school was really good at giving me some of the resources, my guidance counselor in high school and everything, kind of showed me some of the websites, and then I just took it from there.
So what do you do now?
I own my own business, Serenity Events, and I plan weddings and special occasions, birthday parties, graduation parties, all of that.
Do you have any other kinds of debt right now?
Not right now. I guess I just bought a house recently, so I guess that's...
A mortgage?
Yeah, I got a mortgage.
No car loans, no credit card debt?
No, not really. I pay my credit card every month.
Do you budget?
I try my best, but I'm not the greatest at budgeting. I have a spreadsheet. Do I reference it? Not really. So yeah, I try my best.
All right, I'll get you on the budgeting app I use. It's called Every Dollar. It links your bank account to it. So you set your budget for the month, and then all your transactions are coming in throughout the month. And literally it's like a little bubble on your phone. You'll be able to just drag the transactions to each category that you made. So to eliminate as much time. This is also not sponsored, but Every Dollar is pretty good. So there you have it, asking college grads how much debt they're in, or more asking how much debt they avoided. These people were hustlers. They got scholarships, grants, they talked about how they worked through school, and gave you a bunch of alternative ways that you can pay for your education. Thanks for watching.